What up, y'all? It's your boy Nick, and it's that annoying time of the year again. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's kind of therapeutic once I'm actually in the process of it, but just thinking about doing it every year has been kind of annoying to me. But about a few years ago, I think back in 2017, I started to collect albums, and I've gained a lot over the years. I've spent so much money on music over the last few years, but if you're new to the channel, I'm a big fan of music. Music is one of the things that I love most in this world. One of my dream jobs when I was younger, I wanted to get into radio, but then radio started dying. Then I wanted to be a music journalist. I just love music, and now I have a YouTube channel, so I get to talk about music. I started collecting albums, and this has been something that has been very passionate and fun for me. One of my motivations was my dad, who is no longer here. God bless the dead. My dad, when I was younger, he had a huge CD collection, and that was the reason why I fell in love with music. I used to go downstairs, I used to sneak just based off album covers or names that I know or heard of. I would just take this album, run upstairs, put it on my CD player. If you were a kid, we had to actually play it on big ass CD players. And that's how I fell in love with music. When I buy albums, I buy a lot of them off of Amazon. I just kind of stuff them at the bottom of my collection or just put them somewhere. I need a new CD rack because I'm running out of space. I got CDs on my floor, but so I don't put them in order every single time I get them. So once a year, I take all of my CDs down and I rearrange them because I put all of my albums in alphabetical order. I'm bored, I'm single, so I got free time to do it. I don't remember how many albums I had last year. I think it was like 160 something, 150, 160 something. I don't know how many albums I bought over this year. I have so many albums. Like, it got to a point now, like I said, I'm running out of space. I have so many albums that I've purchased. I haven't even bothered to take the plastic off of them because I don't really have anywhere to put them. So some of them are just still in plastic. But with me, if you don't know anything about me, kind of like with this channel, I'm a person that I like a lot of different things. Like when I started this channel, some people tell me I should make a music channel just focusing on music. I should make a sports, just talking about sports, just talking about video games. And I'm like, for me, no, because I like all of that stuff. I want to talk about all of it. And it's kind of the same for music because I like pretty much all genres of music. I mean, I don't like gospel or country. I'm sorry. I'm good on those, and I'm black, so I mainly listen to hip hop and R&B, a lot of hip hop, but I like all types of music. I love pop music, I love rock music, or at least early 2000s and like late 80s, 90s rock music. But I pretty much, if you have any recommendations for me and just music that I should check out on the streaming platform, let me know, regardless of the genre, because I like pretty much all music. I like house music, EDM music, whatever. I like all music. If you want an example of some of the music that I listen to, you know, we got some Wham. You know, the ladies love Wham. I got some Adele. I rock with Adele big time. You know, hello. I love Adele. Adele is fire as hell. And this is one of my albums that I would say is probably, I don't know if guilty pleasure is the right word, but an album that I'm embarrassed that I like. I mean, I've talked about this before. This album is a classic, but if you know me, you know I'm a very intimidating person. I give all big thug energy. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lady Gaga first album, it's a classic. You know, for me, I'm all about balance. Like, I have a lot of albums in my living room. Those are just some of the albums, like pop albums, but most of my collection is hip hop. But I pretty much like everything. So just some more music taste. If you know me, if you've been on this channel before, you know I love The Weeknd. I have every single album. One of the albums is in my car right now, the newest album. I have every single Weeknd album that he's ever put out, and I will continue to purchase any other new album that he put out. An artist like J. Cole, if you listen to J. Cole, he's another one. I have every single album that he's ever put out. Drake, I have a majority of his albums. I always got to do this too. I always have to do this because I criticize Kendrick Lamar a lot, but I got some Kendrick albums too. I'm a big fan of Kendrick, but I have a lot of albums still wrapped in plastic that I purchased throughout the year, and I haven't opened it. I don't even remember some of these albums that I purchased. They've been inside of a box. So we're about to go through that together. I'm being lazy. I got a delivery in my mailbox. I got a new Destiny Child album or old Destiny Child album. I don't even remember which. I just be buying stuff off Amazon. When I see a sale and it's an artist that I like, I just buy it on Amazon. But let's look at these. Yeah, I don't even remember buying some of these. I thought I already had this, but I guess I bought this kind of new. This is Justin Timberlake's last album. That album was incredible. Anderson .Paak and Knowledge, No Worries. Man, this was, whew. Yes, Lord, too. This was such a great album. But you go see just the range is kind of odd. Like, I got Big Sean. All of this is still in the plastic. Big Sean's first album. After that, Ariana Grande. I don't even remember which album this is. My Everything. Shout out to Ariana Grande. Of course, we gotta have some Outkast, Stankonia, classic album. Everybody loves Outkast. We got Only Built for Cuban Links, another classic. Linkin Park. If you was, man, I was born in '94, in the early mid 2000s. Linkin Park had the streets on fire. Shout out to Linkin Park. Of course, we got Mobb Deep, classic album. We got Aaliyah, One in a Million, classic album. System of Down. See, a lot of y'all don't. Chop Suey, bro. Honestly, the only song I know is Chop Suey, and I listened to this project on streaming services, and I thought it was pretty cool. But I bought this album strictly off of Chop Suey. I love that song so much. I was like, I'm gonna just buy the whole album so I can make sure that my child hear that song one day. But man, we got Maroon 5, again, classic album. Big Pun, Capital Punishment, classic album. We got Justin Bieber. I don't even remember buying this one. I forgot what this album is even called. But we got Justin Bieber. And we got some Travis Scott, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. I love that album as well. And so as you can see, just very diverse, a lot of different music. That's exactly what I like. I don't like just putting myself in a box, so I like listening to a bunch of different stuff. And I got more albums in my car. Why do I spend so much money on this stuff? I love it though. I love music and I support artists. But all right, so enough time of that. Let's just take every single CD down, rearrange it in order. If I had to guess, I don't know how much I had last year, but if I had to guess, I would think I have 180 with the new albums, 180 something, I think. 'Cause I feel like I bought well over 15 albums this year. I think I got like 180 something, if I had to guess. But all right, let's take these all down. Last one. All right, so I always say that this is pretty annoying to do this every year, but it actually always ends up being kind of fun. It's kind of therapeutic in a weird way. Like, I remember all the albums that I purchased over the years. Like, I started collecting albums back in 2017, I think. The very first albums that I bought was Kendrick Lamar, Damn, and Joey Badass, All American Badass. Those were the two albums that started my collection back in the day when I used to work at Target. So before I tell you what my number is, I want you guys to just take a moment. Just take a quick guess. Last year, my number was like 158 or something like that. Don't count, don't cheat, just a fun guess. Got it? All right, so if you guessed 181 albums, let me know in the comment section below and I'll mail you $1 million. But that's how many albums that I have this year. They're back in alphabetical order. I need to buy another CD tower because my CD rack is completely full and I got a few albums on the floor. But yeah, this is pretty fun. Like, I don't think I said it in this video, but I feel like I've said it in my other videos. The reason that I collect albums is because my father, he had a big collection. That's how I got into music. I want to be able to pass this on to my kids one day because I want my kids to actually listen to good music, you know, not like Playboy Cardi or some other people, but I want my kids to actually listen to some good quality music. So when we're cleaning up the house, I can be like, oh, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be like with my kids. Like, I forgot, man. I got classics on classics, but thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know if you have a collection of your own. I know a lot of people collect vinyl, CDs. People are collecting cassette tapes for some reason, cassette tapes. I appreciate everybody who collects music. Cassette tapes, geez. stuttering. Cassette tapes, kind of extreme to me, but just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you have any collections. And just, yeah, just thank you guys for watching. Love you guys as always. Remember to tell somebody that you love them. Until next time, see you in the next life.